Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Battletech. We're here for a new contract today as per usual, and I think we're going to go ahead and go for this tag team from the magistracy of Canopus. So we have a situation where we'd like your help, and we've detected a joint task force of Capellan and Kuritan units operating openly on the planet. We need to hunt them down and turn them to scrap. But even if we do manage to find them, our own forces aren't up to the task of engaging that many enemies at once. We'd like you to send a lance to accompany our own team. The two of you can then engage the enemy together and negate their numerical advantage. So sure, I think that sounds rather good. We've never gone on a mission before with multiple teams, so I think this sounds fun. I think we can go. I think we'll just stick with what we've got there. It's a nice sum of salvage. There's going to be a fair few things, so maybe we do actually. You know what? We're going to bump it up a little. If there's necessity for two of our lances, one of ours and one of theirs, I'm sure there's plenty of salvage to get. So yeah, the money is good. Let's just go ahead and accept that, and I think that will work. So what have we got? We have 1.5 goals, so I think what we've got should be fine. Yeah, we'll just head out with everybody that we've already got. The other two are still out on
MechWarriors, prepare for combat.
still out for medical leave, but they should be coming back relatively shortly, so I think we'll go ahead and pick this one up and see how we go. Now yeah, just a small word of warning. I may not be online for the next couple of days. I've got some stuff happening, and I may not be able to respond to comments as quickly as I normally would. However, of course, I am trying to get some recording done here and now, so that you guys still have plenty of content to go through and don't have to miss an upload. So, yeah, let's see. Is there anything else we need to pay attention to? Not particularly. We have just the simple objective of destroying the task force. We now have our amended contract of 305,200 sea bills and the 3 priority and 15 salvage, which I think is fairly nice. What is Oliveira's thoughts? Let's see. We prefer to handle things ourselves, but if they want us to play babysitter, I suppose that's what we'll do. You know what? Yeah, sometimes a good babysitting gig is well and truly worth it. It may not always be fun, but it does mean we may take some less damage if we can use them as the punching bag, or who knows. Who knows how this could turn out, but it's always good to have a nice little fight. So, let's see what happens as soon as this thing finishes loading. Oh. And right on schedule.
Interface initiated.
Alright, Alpha Lance, the task force is up ahead. Our intel puts them somewhere in this arena. Oh, sorry, in this area. Once we've cleared the enemy lances, we'll regroup at this location for extraction. Okay. And that's Agamemnon. Alright, listen mercenaries, do us a favor and stay out of the way. We'll let the professionals do the work. Alright, well, yeah. Let them take the enemy fire. Less overtime for you and your crew. Sounds right to me. Just stick near them and keep them alive, Commander. Doesn't matter who gets the kills, as long as these professionals make it back more or less intact. Yeah. Alright, let's Alright, we'll cover your advance and that won't be necessary? Huh. Okay. Alright. They seem like they're going in with some degree of severity. Let's see, what do they got? What are their fancy mechs that they have? They seem to have, a griffin, blackjack, javelin, and yeah, another griffin. Yeah, I don't mind the griffins, they're pretty cool. Alright, let's go ahead and, actually, I think, yeah, one of my first Battletech videos was of my griffin. Alright, well, either way, let's go ahead and see. We have this here, we have some water, we have some high terrain. I think we may go... Let's see if we can stick to the water. that can negate any extra heat that we'll be
Hi,
generating.
Commander. Moving out.
Certainly try and... Oh wow, that extra 20% sprint on Becca is rather nice. Oh, and we have contact. Okay. And then, of course, on... yes. On the rest of us, we should be able to, yeah, take the fight fairly well. Alright. Allied turns. Moving up nice and close. Looks like we are now in combat. Alright, what do you got? So far, nothing much. Alright, enemy turn. Oh, they seem to have another... Oh, they have another couple. They have a fire starter. Well, you know what? I'm glad we're staying in the water at the moment. Those things can be an awful pain in the butt. Oh, AC2 firing from the back. Alright. So let's just double check. What are our objectives? 1 must survive and evac. 4 remain. Okay, so we can't just let them take absolutely all the damage. We need to make sure that at least a couple of them survive. Good news is we have a pretty good position here. We have... I reckon he's going to be a fairly tanky boy in the back. So let's go ahead and see. Who's furthest at the back? I think
Waiting on you, Commander.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and bring you forwards. And 50-50... Oh, well, 50s and 45s. I think that is good enough. So we'll move you up. And I suppose we'll go straight for you. You have a couple of medium lasers. Yeah. We don't want to give them the benefit of being in the water. Alright. Medium laser crit. Excellent. Sector exposed. Excellent. What's the blackjack got? Some long distance shooting. No damage. Alright, what do these guys got? Let's see who comes in. Alright, that javelin's taken a bit of a beating. Could be worse. Okay. Now we do have allies. Maybe we haven't seen him move any further. Maybe we hold off just for a second and see about maybe reserving either that, or do we have anyone good? If we move up, what could we do? We could get 2 70%ers. We might get more if he moves closer, so let's hold off on our turn. With Deco, what about you? You could go here. You know what? That's not bad. That's not a bad position, so let's go ahead and move you forwards. Let's take all of those shots there. Yeah, we have already done some pretty severe damage to their right torso. That's good.
Roger that.
Oh, and we followed that up amazingly. Well done.
Target's taken a critical hit.
Alright. Griffin, what you got? Sensor lock. Okay, not a bad call. Yeah. So far, nothing too concerning. Let's go...
Standing by.
Headhunter, let's bring you on in. We'll keep you... I think that'll be pretty good. Yeah, SRMs are just within range. Yeah, we'll see about finishing them off and forcing them to move
I'm there.
closer for the AC shot away from the back. So yeah, down to 2. Let's see if we can bring them down to 0.
Firing.
Doing a reasonable job. Alright, what's that Griffin doing? Also firing on them, that's good. And you know what, we may as well follow this up and let's see who we can take out. We have 2 80s. Yeah, 80s as well. If we go over here, do we get any better odds? No, we don't. Alright then, well I guess we'll just move on up and see what we can do. And fire.
Engaging target.
Not quite enough. I was so hoping we were going to get a knockdown sometime during that turn and get a cold shot, but hey, apparently not. And unfortunately, he also lived through to tell the table. To tell the tale. Alright. Let's bring... What they got? Guarded and entrenched. Fair enough. Fire starters doing some work on that javelin. Not enough to be too concerned. Ooh, an urban mech. Okay. Okay, so what else have they got? No one else coming in. So if you're nice and slow, I'm guessing you're going to be some big kind of heavy mech. So let's see. If we have... Where did their javelin go? There it is. Almost knocked over, so we could probably make quick work of that. Let's see. If we go with
Commander.
Echo, let's see if we go targeting. What have you got? You have an AC-10 and a small laser. Okay. That could be worth taking out. Really could be worthwhile doing that. Let's go. What kind of movement would we have? We wouldn't from there. You could from here. If we bring you... What's that? Yeah, we can only get about two evasion pips. I kind of want to stick somewhere near everybody. So if we go here, we'd have LRMs. Nothing else. Okay, that's... we turn this way. What would we have? We would have 60... Yeah. Pretty good odds. Pretty bad over here. Yeah, I don't think you should target them. You don't really have the extra... we want to use your weapons to the maximum capacity, and those really low odds are not very good. So let's just go ahead and target you. If we can, we'll do a pretty decent job. You have only... you do have a fair amount of armor, so it's not completely...
Acknowledge.
worth nothing. It's just, yeah. Hoping to get something good. Alright, javelin's still going. The fire starter is not doing much. Oh, breaching shot against the gunner. Very cool. Ah, I wonder if with multi-attack, if that counts for each target.
Oh, that's bad.
Ow. Okay, hope Decker stays okay there. That's a nasty position for them to be hiding in. Let's see, what have you got? Yeah, there's an assassin. Haven't seen one of those mechs before. We have... who can we target with? Let's just go and see what weapons they have. You have small lasers, LRMs, SRMs. Oops, that's a fair bit of firepower. And yeah, a bunch of jump jets as well. It's gonna be quite a difficult one to take out of the fight. What to do? Alright, I think what we will do is we're gonna go ahead and move across. We'll try and find a relatively decent... maybe we jump. Yeah, you know what? Jumping is probably going to get us the most evasion possible. Maybe we can... Yeah, maybe what we should have done is started jumping over here. We lose the line of sight by the AC2. And we start doing a little bit of funky business. And destroy these guys a little. And do we go with the fire starter? We could go with the commander. Yeah, our odds aren't too wonderful there. Let's see. If we jump... Yeah, our odds are not very good at striking you whatsoever. Oh, what do I need? Yeah, that's not what we want. We want something relatively decent if we're going to try and take out him. Mind you, I think we're not going to do much better than that against the 30s, 40s. Oh, yeah, we should probably try and take him down a peg if possible. Let's go back to jumping. I think we'll go here. Yeah, we'll just go for the fire starter for now, I think. Our odds aren't quite good enough on the other targets. We'll have the water to help disperse some of our heat. Yeah, it's a slightly obscured shot. That's not helpful. Alright. So let's just get rid of the nuisance. Let's go... Well, the 80s are pretty good there. I think... Oh wait, no, that commando hasn't been hit at all. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna focus fire on this fire starter for now. Don't really want to be jumping around targets, but I feel like we should be trying to do the most with our turn. Oh, okay, and they have a Wolverine. Okay, that's Well, so far the good news is they're targeting the others and not us, outside of Ford Decker. Let's go.
Waiting for orders.
If we move here, we'd have 45s, 80s, 60s. Yeah, I think... Oh, you've got so much evasion. That's what the trouble is. Okay. Let's go... Let's keep going on the fire starter, I think. We're not going to go for the Wolverine in the back. We definitely do need to get that out of the way, but as soon as... If we can get rid of this guy... Yeah, I don't want him to come in and give these guys too much heat. We need as much firepower in the battle as possible, so if they're trying to juggle that, that's not useful for us. So let's go ahead and fire. This should at least do some sort of damage. Fences impaired, flamer crit. Okay, that's good.
Want some more, huh?
And that will help us out. Griffin, you better take something down at some point. No? Just sensor blocking. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
I feel like this is going to be left to our own devices. Yeah, we got pretty bad odds there. Can we come in for a melee? No, we can't. That's a shame. I would have liked to have been able to do that. Let's go ahead and jump then. We'll jump back here. And... yeah, you know what? That seems pretty good. 70s, 60s, 50 and 70. That seems alright. Yeah, and we'll try and focus down that fire starter. Again, I wouldn't be concerned if the rest of our allies were standing in the water. But yeah, we can't let him cause us too much pain. Alright. Fire and missiles. Anything good? Damage reduction. Yep, okay. I think this is going to be a little bit of a fight here. Oh, you're coming in for small lasers? Okay. Well, you know what? You look like you could be in a prime position for a melee. Alright. Ouch. Head hit. They've got a couple of lucky blows. Hopefully it won't be too painful. Still good? Okay. Excellent. And that Wolverine is... yep. Doing a lot of damage. Actually, I have two of them there. Okay. They're definitely going to need to come around and deal with them. But first, I think we go... a melee attack is pretty good. 85 damage. That'll take care of the javelin. 90% complete. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Now let's just go ahead and take them out of the running. I don't think it's worth doing anything else.
Targeting for physical attack.
There we go.
Target eliminated.
Alright, so the Capellan forces are at least down to 50%, but that's only in number. That's not in actual firepower. So far, we're only facing the small guys first. Is that a mad cat in the back? No, okay. From the angle we were on, I think the cauldron on the mech appeared to be one of the buckets. Alright, now what do you got? Yeah. Alright, we're under heavy fire. Yes, no kidding. If these guys die, we do not get paid no matter how much they might deserve it. Okay. Well, that's only one down, which is at least better than the others. What do we want? I think at the moment we may need to start working on some of these big heavy hitters. Yeah, as much as I don't want to leave him around, he's only got an AC2, which is far less damaging than the rest. So let's go ahead and bring ourselves up. And yeah, those numbers seem fairly solid. 85, 75. Is there a better location? 75. Oh, I think it may be an evasion pip. Yeah, I think it will be. Alright, so maybe we hold off just for a second. Actually, no, you know what? No, we're going to go ahead and we'll use a precision strike against one of these guys. See if we can take them down a notch or two. We'll also make sure that our forward-facing arc is relatively forwards, just to make sure we're taking damage to the front. Alright, precision strike. Who do we wish? A couple of 75s, 80s, and 90s. More 80s, 90s, and 75s. But they seem about the same. Neither one of them has really done much of anything, so let's just go for the closer target. And if we miss something, maybe we'll get a stray shot. Alright, where do we want to target? We have AC5s, SRM6, and medium lasers. Let's see. SRM6 are in the torso. We have heat sinks and jump jets. Where is your AC5? In the right arm. Okay, so you know what? We're going to go here for the heat sinks. If we're lucky and we blow this up, we'll get the extra thing for free. Odds are pretty good. Mind you, they do have a ton of armor, so unless we land everything right on target, I don't think we'll be doing too much. Yeah, as I suspected, not quite enough. Alright, using some sensor lock, always good. Centurion coming in from the back. That's hurtful.
Warning. Armor low.
At least we still have armor left. That's good. Let's bring...
What can I do for you?
Let's bring Glitch forward. Hang on a second. We have direct line of fire from here. An 80%, that could be useful. I think we're going to try and focus these guys down. Yeah, I think that's as much as we want. Hang on. Do we have... Oh no, there we go. There is one evasion. So we will take that one.
Got it.
And you know what? I think we'll see if we target you. We did... Yeah, definitely not anywhere near as much armor damage as we would have preferred. Yeah, okay. Well, we're going to go again, and I think we'll go for the... I think we'll just take the shot. Any damage should probably be useful. Maybe we do. It could be worth it, but I think we save that for our salvo where we're firing more shots and increase our percentages. Yeah, I think that's going to be our... I think that's going to be our goal. Alright, well at least we're impairing their senses. That will at least make them a little bit less effective on the battlefield. Oh, nice. These guys are getting to throwback, which is good. Take down their commando if possible.
Let's do this.
Let's bring... Whereabouts do we run? Let's go... You know what? That looks fairly decent if you ask me. Otherwise we could maybe go the LRM up to the top, but I don't think that that's... I don't think that is quite optimal at this point. It will be soon, but we can take out some of their heavy stuff. But you know what? They have no longer got the cover. Sorry, the armor. Let's go ahead. We're going to use a precision strike here. We're going to make sure that we take out this extra weapon of theirs. If we can minimize their capabilities, that would be really useful.
Scored a critical hit.
Oh, and we did get a heatsink, so Okay,
Warning. Armor breached.
that
Internal
AC2
damage.
is annoying. And now they're focusing on me. Okay, we're gonna need to probably back up a little bit.
Warning. Armor low.
Yeah, we don't want anything horrendous to happen to us. Where are we at? We've almost lost our right arm. Oh, sorry, our left arm. And we have very little armor on the front. In the, yeah, that's center torso is in dangerous territory. Right, I think we'll bring ourselves... I think we might try and bring ourselves back a little. Let's go ahead and use our jump jets. We'll pop maybe over here. Target you. Yeah, the AC2s could be useful, 25 damage each. But I think we're going to try and target down this guy instead. If we're further away from everyone else, I'm hoping they're going to be less keen on taking me out. So if we can get rid of this guy instead, that would be very much beneficial to us.
All weapons committed.
Alright, AC-10? Oh, it was an AC-10, not an AC-2.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
But you know what? I guess that was worth it. Alright, and the pilot got injured by the knockdown. Excellent. Alright, what have you got? Ooh, big damage. Excellent. There goes their center torso. Decker is still taking damage. He's in a little bit of a pickle. Let's see, what have you guys got? Oh, you're still firing. Oh no, you're firing at their blackjack. That's good. But yeah, that seemed to be the right tactical maneuver. Alright, let's go ahead and
Good to go.
we have a few choices. Maybe we just go ahead and finish this urban mech. How much health have you got? You have fairly minimal. A melee should probably do it from knockdown. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, let's go ahead and go for the melee. If we go here, we do have direct line of sight on you, so we'll take the melee attack, but we'll turn around just so it is the front forward-facing arc. He shouldn't be able to get through all of our armor on this turn, but if we can get rid of him,
Heading out.
that should make a big difference in the battlefield. Oh, bother. Okay. Alright, structure exposed on the assassin. Excellent. That's good for us. Wolverine's now getting into the fisticuffs, not fisticuffs, but into close range and building up some heat. Yeah, no, I think we're fine. I don't think we will be in too much trouble for surviving this fight.
I hear ya.
Just gonna be a matter of how much damage we and they take overall. Alright, let's go. You know what? I think we might move you over here. And yeah, that's really good on the assassin. I'm tempted to go for this urban mech, but I think we can probably deal with him with somebody else. Whereas if we can get this assassin out of the way, he's been causing
Coordinates received.
some very awkward attacks. Like, he's done a lot of damage so far. And he has a stinking ton of weapons. So let's go ahead and ruin his day. Small laser, that's not going to target on anything, so let's just go ahead and fire. Sensors impaired, that'll be good for us. Make him a little bit less able to attack us. Excellent, and they're following up. Excellent, excellent. Okay, this is good. That assassin's not looking so good anymore.
How's it going?
Alright, Headhunter, what about you? What do we want you to do? That Wolverine's going to stick around for a bit, so will that Centurion. We could possibly... Oh no, that's facing forward, so we're not going to get any shots in their back. Maybe we bring you... Let's see, we're only going to get one evasion pip, so... Maybe we go jumping. Yeah, jumping could be worthwhile. Get a shot there, maybe send Yeah, get rid of this guy. I think that's probably our best bet. He's the main contender. I don't think Decker has to worry
Firing
about
jump
a
jet.
small melee from the urban mech, which realistically is probably what they'll end up doing if they do much of anything. So yeah, let's see if we can call this guy.
Taking the shot.
Oh, and no good. Oh, and there goes my arm. That is not ideal. Okay. Let's go.
Yes, Commander.
Let's finish him off. 95%. Make sure they do not get up. Yeah, we don't want to really give them much of anything, so let's just try and get rid of them.
Putting my weight into it.
And left arm destroyed. Okay, well, the damage
That
at
did
least
something good.
will flow into the center torso. Or the, sorry, the left torso, but yeah, there we go. Alright, we're in a much healthier spot now that they're down. This guy's getting up. Yeah. What's he gonna do? Go for a headbutt and a small laser? No. He's taking pot shots at me. Yikes. Right, and they're really yeah, we're losing some evasion there. That's not good. Structure exposed on their blackjack. That's also not good. Headhunter, small bit of damage there from the laser. That's fine. Let's
Good
go.
to go.
Go ahead and bring you into a good position. You have. Feel like we could probably bring you. How far can we jump jet? Not too far. Maybe if we do that, we can go ahead and yeah, could send the ACs down on you. I don't think that's necessarily as good. Let's go. Let's target that Wolverine, I think. I think that's going to be the best bet. You've got very nice odds. They've still got all of their weapons. If we can minimize that, that would be nice. So, whereabouts are those weapons located? We have SRM 6s. We have medium, large, and small in the right arm. Okay. And then SRM ammo in the right torso. Okay. That is our target. We're going to see if we can blow up the... We're going to see if we can blow up the... that ammo bin of theirs. That would be wonderful. Oh, and it's on the wrong angle. Darn. Okay, right torso, left torso, hold on. Well, I guess that's not going to be an option then. Let's just go... What can we do? We want to take out a weapon if possible. Yeah, they just have a bunch of heat sinks in their legs. You know what? Maybe we go for the leg. Yeah, let's go for the legs. Maybe we can knock them over, make them unstable. It's a pretty good shot at doing something. There we go. Alright, what's this blackjack got? Down to the other Centurion. Oh, well, I think it's the only Centurion actually. Yeah. Ooh.
Warning. Detecting MechWarrior injury.
Okay, that's not good. I don't like this feeling. Let's go ahead and we're going to use our jump jets. We're going to get ourselves a little bit of evasion. And by a little bit, I mean we're going to go for a lot. And then, yeah, we're going to send everything we've got at the back of this guy. Yeah, we need to maximize the distance between us. I'm very concerned that, yeah, if we get hit by something solid, we might go boom, and I would prefer to live. So let's go ahead and overheat. We are not doing that. We're going to drop off the medium laser. We'll fire what we can there. Is that the best target? I think he probably is. Yeah. Yeah, it's the absolute best target that we've got. That's what we're going to do. And yeah, that should be hopefully worthwhile. Nope. Okay. Maybe they're Griffin. Oh, going for the urban mech. Okay, not exactly what I would have called a high priority, but you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Their blackjack's getting beaten on too.
Good to go.
Still one of them that hasn't had a turn. Which one was that? That was... I think it's this guy. You know what? Let's go ahead and bring ourselves up over here. We'll take those two 80s. That should probably be enough to keep everyone in our forward arc. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So small laser is not usable on anyone. Yeah, if we can get rid of you, that's what we want. Fire. And yet somehow that guy is just
And there's
not
more where that came from.
getting out of here. That's oh. Looks like he's got no good target.
I'm under heavy fire.
Alright, oh, taking some shots. Thank goodness we had a fair chunk of evasion. I feel like they're gonna try and focus me down. Let's go. We go jumping again. What kind of targets have we got? We have 90% on the AC2. We wouldn't be able to use the lasers at all. Maybe if we go... Oh, if we jump... We would have medium or lasers. Yeah, I think that's probably our best bet. Regain that a little bit of evasion.
Engaging.
Yeah, target you down. I think that's what we got to do. It's overheating. That's not going to happen. We're going to drop the 60% on that medium or laser. If we're going to die, we're going to stay as close to our threshold as possible. Hopefully that opens up a good option for them to maybe go in for a melee in the back and do some good damage. Also, too, just thinking about it, too, the sensor lock does remove 2 evasion pips, but at the same time, multiple targeting could be good if we target multiple units. That could be a useful attempt. Alright, what do we got? I think we'll go... You're in a nice solid mech at the moment, so we can probably take some damage. Let's go... Not that we're looking to take it freely, of course. 80s, 85s. He's looking rather toasty in the back there. I'm guessing that's the one that we got the heatsink hit on. So maybe we'll leave you for now and we try and target him instead. Alright, actually, maybe we go ahead and jump. If we jump... Well, that's Yeah, marsh is not good. Alright, let's not do that. Let's just go regular move. Bring you here. Wolverine. It's all pretty much the same, so... We'll set you up there. I don't think that they should be able to get behind us. They've been fairly slow moving. And we'll target on... Do we target you? Try and take out a leg? The Centurion is all A-OK. You, however, you're not looking as powerful. So you know what? Maybe this is the one that we're going to go for. Do the AC5. SRMs and medium. Yeah, let's go for you. I think if the odds are the same, we can do some good damage to the one that's already going down. We'll try and help finish the job. Oh, and sensor locked him. Okay.
Waiting for orders.
Let's go.
Waiting for orders.
I think at this point we're just going to go ahead and take our turn here. We're going to take the melee attack and get this guy out of the fight. And we missed on a 95.
No choice.
What the heck? Alright, well maybe this guy can do something. No, still living? Oh my goodness. Some of
Waiting on
these...
you, Commander.
Some of the RNG sucks during these games. We could pop you for good. I feel like we're going to do more damage over here. So let's Yeah, let's focus on you.
Moving out.
We're going to move up. We're going to take the 90% shot. I think that's the best case scenario. That way too, that gets rid of their AC5, which is their longest distance weapon, I think. There we go. Alright, that helps.
Another hit like that and you're toast.
Whew. Oh, and he almost completely destroyed the blackjack there. That's not ideal. We need at least one of them to live, and we're down to 3. Oh, they're taking shots on me. Please don't hit my core. I don't want to go boom.
Armor low.
Yeah, armor is definitely low. Good grief. That little helmet on the legs is really putting up quite the fight. Oh dear. And we're down. We're down another one. That is not good. Oh no. Yeah, no, that is not good at all. Alright. We need to save these guys. What to do? Well, we don't have much in the way of options. I think we'll go... We are gaining the benefits of water to heat sink, which I think we should maintain. Maybe a little bit of cover would be good, but I don't think that's going to be super useful. Let's go... We would have line of sight. We only get evasion if we travel back towards or all the way over here. You know what? That's not terrible. That would mean... Yeah. We'd break our ability to get hit from there. We could give it an AC shot from the way back. Yeah, we just don't have much in the way of health at all. You know what? 63. They'd have to take 2 attacks. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them still. Though 2 of them are only targeting us. Okay, you know what? No, we're gonna stay in the fight here. We're gonna go for broke. Let's go and jump. We'll jump. What are our odds? 90% on the AC2. 85 on the other one. They're getting jolly toasty. I think we'll target that Wolverine. I think we can do that if we do it. No, we want the jump for the extra evasion pip. Is there something better we can do? 290 is still the same. Yeah, we'll go for the extra evasion pip. With any luck, we will be fine. We'll target down. We'll almost take out the leg. They are looking at like taking some internal structure heat damage. You guys have an LRM-10. That's super not useful. As well as an AC-10. Oh, I did not notice that. 70% on you. Maybe this is actually the best choice we've got. If we can get rid of you, we can bring Decker back into the fight. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and try this. So we're going to go Precision Strike. I know it feels like overkill, but we really need this 90%er. We're just going to go ahead and... Oh wait, no, our damage is 25. It's still not enough to kill. Oh. I don't have a left. We could go for the leg. It's 50-50. You know what? We've got to try something. This is what we're going to do. Let it be in good call. Oh, and we missed. Oh my goodness.
No damage detected.
Shouldn't have taken it. Should not have taken it. Alright. At least we've got their back. That'll help. We did get a shot on there before. This guy's moving around. Please don't target me. Ooh, we're living. We're living. Okay, this is good.
Warning. Armor breached.
Yep.
Internal damage.
More armor is in trouble. Let's go.
Receiving you.
What is the best thing to do here? You know what? Let's just
I hear ya.
get you over and done with. What is our attack? If we go for a melee, it is a 90%. You know what? Should be enough damage. We really should be able to get this kill. Otherwise, what else would we have? Yeah, we'd just be expending a whole bunch of stuff and we may not actually do anything. I think we're just going to go ahead for the melee yet again. Going to try and get rid of this guy finally. Huzzah! And the pain in my butt is gone. Thank you very much. Alright, let's... Oh, we're taking the back of these Wolverines. This is really good. This will put them on... Yeah, they're definitely going to want to get moving. Looks like they're coming down from firing at me. We live. We live. This is all that matters.
Armor breached.
We haven't taken more damage, which is nice. Okay. What do we got? Headhunter and Vindic and Glitch.
What can I do for you?
Let's go... Let's pop you all the way forwards. You got some really good damage there. The rest is 70s, 50s. Yeah, okay, so we're going to go ahead and move here. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a multi-target. Only because of the small laser. We're going to make you our primary objective, you our secondary, just because we're going to fire everything we've got. Do what you can.
You get a headshot, and you get a headshot!
Alright, sensors impaired. This is good. Small laser on there. Burns down some evasion. Worthwhile for us.
Waiting for orders.
Headhunter. We could come in for a melee. This could be interesting. Is that in our best interest? We could take his back if we go for the melee. If we attack from here, where would we be targeting? More of the side than the front or the back directly. The rear has, what is it, center torso, the medium lasers. We could possibly get something there. What about if we jumped? Let's see what would happen if we jump. Let's go... let's find a good location. There we go. The odds are pretty good. We could get something really decent there. Honestly, I think our ally still has to go. So they might be able to get enough on the back of them. We want to get rid of... Yeah, we're gonna jump there. We're gonna make sure we're moving. Make sure we have that evasion pips. This guy here, he's got the AC-10 and LRMs. That's in the most danger to our... Blackjack. So let's go ahead and try and take him out. Let's just double check. Yeah, SRMs, large laser, SRM could be the case, but this guy is going to be our issue. So... what can we do? We don't do much. Okay. Well, the good news is we got them surrounded. Oh, we destroyed their... Oh, they destroyed their left leg. Excellent. Excellent. This is good. We might be able to get some good shots on them. Alright, what's this guy doing? Oh, jumped behind him. Very clever. Very clever. Alright, Alright, well, we have no evasion, so we are definitely going to go ahead and get ourselves some evasion. We're going to jump all the way over here. Yeah, there we are. We can even target him with everything. That should be something worth of note. Could go for the other guy with the AC-2, but I think others are in a better position.
Engaging jump jets.
We need to make sure our evasion is fine, and we're focusing down this guy. Let's go. We target. Can we do full beams? Yes, we can. Alright, you know what? We're even going to go ahead and... do precision strike. I don't think we do. AC-10 ammo. Oh, we might have enough. Actually, yes, we would have enough. Alright, we're going to go precision strike. We're going to take him down. We're going to target his right torso, blow up that reserve. AC-10 ammo destroyed. Excellent. That should do a little bit of extra damage.
Critical damage detected.
Yeah. Alright, this guy, what are you going to do? You're going to go for a stomp? Well done. So left leg and left torso is down on him. Let's bring...
Ready for orders.
Let's bring Decker back into the fight. He's been out for way too long doing fisticuffs with that tiny little bucket of bolts. Let's see if he can... Yeah, let's see if we can take down this Centurion. Actually, this guy could possibly get up. Oh, they're on lower initiative, so it's not going to be... It's going to be pretty much our personal choice. Alright, well, if that's the case, your odds are best across the board over here, so let's go ahead and take you down. Fire.
I copy.
And he's taken a beating, but he's not going down yet. Alright, let's bring in...
Yes, boss.
Where do we bring you? Could actually get some decent stuff going there. If we jumped here, we would have very good shots against that Centurion, and it would be all in the back. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do with you.
Lifting off.
We're going to try and focus this Centurion down. He has been causing way too much trouble. And if we're lucky and hit that center from the back, he is toast.
Alpha strike.
Apparently we didn't quite hit everything we wanted. Okay. Glitch.
Good to go.
We're going to give this to you. Let's go. I think we're going to do some jump jets. Get some good evasion going yet again. We could target here. Yeah, I think the main deal is that we take out that Centurion. So we're going to jump up, move across. We want to keep on pummeling him where he is weak. Yeah, his torso is in bad shape. And he doesn't have a ton of armor, so let's just keep going. Alright, there goes his right arm. That is good. Sensors as well are impaired.
When I shoot you, you'll take it and like it.
Alright, that should hopefully minimize any damaging coming in towards our personal mech. Yeah, there we go. Well, the evasion counts. That large laser trying to do some work. The Centurion backing up. Is he going to target me too? Oh boy.
Warning. Armor breached.
Yep,
Internal
we
damage.
are not going to have our Blackjack around for a little bit. That's going to need some major repairs after this. This is a far bigger fight than I was expecting. Alright, let's go. I think we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to use our jump jets. We're going to get as much... Actually, no, we're not going to go for as much distance as possible. We'll still go for that, but we're going to go for the better target. So we'll pop back here. Already been targeted at by both, I think. So may as well see if we can take him down. Alright, what... You've lost your AC-10. Still have your LRMs. They're going to be an issue. We have 45, 35, and 12. Okay. That's not much. What about this guy? He's got his large laser. He's already fired that though, so yeah. Let's just focus on the Centurion. Let's see if we can bring him down. There we go. Okay. Another arm down.
Enemy mech.
This is
Critical damage detected.
at least going to slow them down a bit. Coming in for the melee. Excellent. He's backing up. And... oh my goodness, he still managed to hit us. Good grief.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
Alright, Decker, let's
Standing
bring
by.
you... Which way are you facing there, Centurion fellow? Okay, you're facing that way. Everyone's in your forward arc. You're not going to be able to jump far enough. But you can get a bit of evasion, so you know what that should do. We'll do that. We'll target that. That seems pretty good. Everything else is, yeah, mediocre at best.
Got it.
Give him something to focus on. That's not me, of course. Medium lasers. That's all you got left. Hopefully we can destroy... No, he's still got plenty of health.
Heavy damage.
We're gonna do... like, we're definitely gonna win this. That is for sure. Question is by how much? And do we take any more wounds in the process? Alright, structure exposed there. Fair enough. That's a...
Whoa! Easy on the armor, buddy.
it's a reasonable play. Let's go...
Commander?
Receiving you.
We could come in for the melee right behind you. Wolverine's probably not going to take that much damage any other way, so yeah, let's go ahead and let's bop them on the noggin. Oh, or we kick their leg out from underneath them. That'll do.
Critical hit, Commander.
Enough to fall down? Yes, it is. Excellent. Pilot injured. I feel like they've taken a lot of pilot injuries. I'm kind of surprised we haven't
Minor.
killed any pilots outright
Good
and
to
left
go.
the mech behind. Alright, question is, do we finish you off or do we try and take out that Centurion? That Centurion's not looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and jump. Yeah, there we go. 3 evasion pips, some woods as well, 90%ers. That's what we're looking for. That'll keep those two on the right angle. I know that we haven't quite dealt with that Wolverine. Oh, this Centurion is certainly a concern that we've been trying to get rid of.
Got it.
And I don't think that many 90%ers is as, is going to be as solid as that. So that's good. Alright. They're at least knocked down. That'll slow down their initiative, which is excellent for us. That means we get some moves first. We should be able to make the most of this. What have you got? You're sending your Wolverine. Oh, ooh, 40 damage. That's, wonder where he struck. Alright, also going after the Shadowhawk with Decker. That's cool. That's cool. Alright, let's see. How is my health? Incredibly low. Ooh, yeah. Another 40 damage. If that had a hit, that would have been enough to take us out. If it hit in our left torso or center. So we're definitely going to keep on doing what we're doing. Let's go ahead and we're going to jump. Can we get everything? Yes, we can. We could also go against him. You know what? I think that's what we're going to do. If we can get cold shots, we can probably kill him off a little bit quicker. And then I'll let you focus your firepower over here. Yeah. So we're going to go target you. We're not going to use all of our lasers, of course. We're not going to host ourselves. We do not have the ability to live through that. Let's just target. SRM 6 and ammo. Sure, I think that's probably good enough. You know what? No. Stuff it. Let's just go for the kill. 50-50 here. Got pretty good odds on the other bits and bobs. Yeah, I think that will be fine. Yeah, we'll go for the center torso, see if we can finish him off. And still not killed the jolly fellow.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Really hoping that one of these guys finishes him off. Alright, you still have a turn. You're still down. We still have all 3 of our turns first. Let's go. Let's start with
How's it going?
Headhunter. Yeah, can you just pick up this kill for us? Just crush him, would you? That should be all that I'm asking. Yeah.
Targeting for physical attack.
And center torso destroyed. Excellent. Thank you very much.
That's a kill.
That's all that I wanted. And now we can go.
Orders?
Yeah, now we can just go ahead and focus down this last fellow. So we're gonna go. Now, can we jump out of the way at all? No, we're gonna be stuck in that silly marsh. Alright, you know what? That's good enough. That'll do.
On it.
Everything can still hit. Let's just go ahead and take you down. Go fire. Actually, yeah, you know what? No, we'll just fire.
Roger.
We'll save the precision shot for Lich, I
Waiting
think.
for orders.
There we go. Let's go here. Target you in the back.
Got it.
No way he's having a good day now. Oh, new contacts. Probably the... Oh my goodness. We've got another lance in the AO. We need to intercept them before they can flank us. Yeah, we're gonna... This is gonna be interesting. Okay, we got to finish this guy off nice and quickly. We're not going to use our precision strike. We'll save this for the other guy. We need to build up some of that resolve. We're going to turn off the LRMs. There we go. That will give us enough health. Sorry, enough heat capacity. Yeah, this should be more than enough. Alright. Caught him. Excellent.
Mech destroyed.
Yeah, well, boss, how did it feel to work with the real professionals? Ah, targets down, and the good guys made it out. That's all that matters. Okay.
Mission successful.
Oh. So apparently there was, yeah, we avoided dealing with the extras because we managed to kill everyone on map. Right, I think that was, yeah, before they joined in. That's good. I really didn't want to have to be fighting another lance right there. That was a very rough situation for my blackjack. We'd essentially be fighting 3 men down, because I would have been running way to the back of the hills. Alright, well, good news is, we got the job done. Mercenary review board rating has increased, and we got paid. Yeah, that Shadowhawk is going to be out of commission for a little while. Same with my blackjack. Ooh, golly, that was a rough one. And yeah, same with our Vindicator. Lost an arm there. Yeah, that's rather tough. Rather tough. Alright, but the good news is we get salvage, and we get to pick out a fair bit of that. So, what have we got? We have a fancy flamer. I don't know if we're going to necessarily pick that up. Let's go. Let's pick up the other half to our fire starter. Do we want a centurion or an assassin? We could keep going with the commando just so we could sell it as a single point. I don't know we'll necessarily need another one, but it will be worth selling, so we'll pick that up. And then what else do we have? Maybe let's start. Actually, you know what? No, let's get rid of the fire starter. I think we go for the Wolverine. Yeah, start going for some of those. Oh no, they're separate parts. Oh bother. You know what? Stuff it. We'll take both of the Wolverine parts anyway. I think that'd be rather good, and it means that it's more likely that we can put one together if we already have some extra bits and bobs. Alright, so the bonus things we get some Centurion, Commando, Javelin, yeah, our 2 Wolverines, large laser, medium lasers, machine guns, small lasers, heat sinks, and jump jets. Okay. But that is a little rough, considering just how much damage we took. I don't think we've ever taken that much damage in a 1.5 skull before. But the good news is we did survive. We can rebuild them and even kit them out with fancy weapons over time. So let's just go ahead and see where we want to go. So I think that could have been our last mission on our current planet. We will see. Let's go check out the contracts. No, we still have one more on this planet, so we'll probably take that. That's a so we got to go ahead and find some mech. Oh, it's a mech factory we want to destroy. Now what? That could be cool. Yeah, I think we'll still try and do that. Let's go ahead and give some promotions to our MechWarriors. That was a hard-earned run.
Yes, boss?
Headhunter. Let's go. Yeah, let's go for the tactics for the cold shot bonus. I don't know what that bonus is, but I do like the sound of that, so we're going to go ahead and move you up your preferred tree.
Warrior training complete.
Waiting for orders.
Which I think we're going to go... we're going to get another 1,500, so that'll bring us up to 4 if we go for the 1.5 skull. So we wouldn't quite get breaching shot. Maybe we go for a little bit of a, I don't know, what will guts do? Overheat penalty, that could be useful. We have appreciated that so far. And you do with the PPC, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, maybe that's what we do. Give you more ability to do that. Although I feel like we should really hold out for the gunnery skills. Does it pop up? Attacks with single weapon, ignores cover, and guarded on target. Yeah, that would be cool. But I think that overheat threshold could come in more handy immediately, so we're going to go and give that to you.
Commander.
For myself, what do I want? I think maybe... Yeah, I think we just might chill for now. We're gonna be, yeah, I think we'll hold out for the gunnery skill for ourselves personally. And then who else was there? Deco.
Receiving you.
You've also been wounded. 2000. Let's go. Yeah, recoil penalty. I think that's. Actually, you know what? No, we'll give you the gunnery skill in the next one. I think that's gonna be our. I think that's what we'll do. All right, Behemoth.
Ready for orders.
You're doing fine. We'll hold out for now. I think we want to keep you mainly going down these things. And Medusa, you still have not gone back into the field for a while. So, first of all, let's go to our leopard and see. What is our wound timing? We have 10 days here, 15 there, 4 days on Medusa. So, okay, we're going to be out of things for the next 10 days. And then 15 for the remainder. Let's go to our mech bay and see what our damage is, because we might end up putting some fancier weapons, some fancier mechs together now that we have to actually refit some things already. So I think with Blackjack we'll just equip and repair this one. We do need to replace, we do need, yeah, I think we need another AC2 brought back in. And then, was there a medium laser as well? Yes, I think there was. So, how much does that weigh? Weighs a ton. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and we'll pop that on there too. Alright, and that will bring us back to where we were. I think that will do for now. We will also click the repair button. Cost us a fair bit more. But if it's going to get fixed, it may as well get fixed correctly. So we'll go ahead and confirm that. And that'll take us quite some time, but not much we can do about that. All right.
When that's done.
This Shadowhawk, we need to fix. So if we're going to go ahead and repair, how much will that cost? And you know what? Maybe is it worthwhile fixing, going for an early refit? 6,000 in 2 days. Let's see what refitting to one of the other options that we've come across was. So, yeah, you know what? Just give me a minute here, and I will see whether this is worth repairing or refitting with something else. Alright, I'll cut to that in just a second. Alright, welcome back. Yes, I went through and wanted to check if that refitting would work. Turns out we don't have all the parts yet. So since we're so short on things, I think we're just going to go ahead and repair this one. 2 days and 6,000 Seabills is fine. And I think we're going to go ahead and just let a little bit of time pass by. Wait till Medusa and our Centurion is back. Same with the, same with a couple of wounded. Alright, so financial report. So far, everything's looking good. We got pretty good funds. In fact, we have very good funds. I think we may... Do we try and boost up our morale a little? We possibly could. But at this point, I don't think it's going to be too much of a difference. So let's just stay where we're at. We'll accept regular costs for now. We're going to stand through a couple more days. Yeah. A couple more days and finally get, what is it? Behemoth and Deca out of the medbay. Actually, you know what? Is that enough? Hang on, we need to manage tasks first of all. We should be putting our Shadowhawk before the Blackjack. That's got to get fixed first. It'll take a lot less time. Was that enough? Let's go to our MechWarriors. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. That is all we need there. Mech bays, let's check that out. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we could go for a refit on things, but I think right now we can't really afford that. Maybe we do this when we switch systems after this next one. So yeah, if we go out into the field, we have, yeah, we'll wait the 2 days for the Shadowhawk. and go the Centurion, Shadowhawks, and the Vindicator. I think that's definitely going to be what we're going to do. So we're going to quickly go ahead and do that. Excellent. And now we can go ahead and pick up our final contract. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and fight a factory in the next one. So if you do want to see that episode, be sure to hit the subscribe button, and be sure to leave a comment as well if you would like a mech pilot to fight alongside us as one of the Leviathan's Marauders. So until next time, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.